morning, everyone. So I'm in the lab on Saturday morning, and I got a question from a client. Never gotten before. I wrote this back to them, so I wanted to share it with you guys. The question was, how will the coronavirus affect local real estate? So I broke it down into three parts, and I'll read a little bit of what I wrote here. So, number one, rates went lower. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to where rates are, but I got quoted like a 3.5% rate on a 15-year mortgage, which is crazy. I'm gonna just let that sink in. A 3.5% rate on a mortgage that actually was an investment property at right around 3.5%. I've been in the game a long, long time. There was only one time that I saw rates that low, and I swore I would never see them again. Number two, inventory in the DMV has been affecting the market more so than anything. There's been low inventory everywhere. It doesn't matter what asset class you're in, condos, townhouses, single families. I think higher end single families have started to stale a little bit just because there's a little bit more inventory out there that looks like that. But if we see a pause in buyers going out and buying those properties, we may see inventory catch up to the point where it becomes more of a balanced market. So it doesn't take much to scare off a buyer. It doesn't take much for people to stay inside. It doesn't take much for people to pause. Realize two things happened this week. Number one, the coronavirus got more news, and number two, if anyone's looked at what their 401ks and what the stock market has done, the perception that people have more money, the sentiment now is really a lot different at the end of the week than it was at the beginning of the week. So when people start to get scared about money, they start not to do as many things as they thought they were going to do, and that includes moving up. That includes buying homes. So if you add the virus on top of that, you very well could see it doesn't. All it takes is 2 to 3 months of people saying, I don't want to do something for inventory to balance back out. I think it's healthy for inventory to balance back out, but it will affect those sellers who think that they're in a hyper seller's market. Like it won't be there. It very well could not be there in the next 3 to 4 months. And then last but not least, I wrote down values. All right, so I need to give you guys some perspective. Values in the DMV have been on the longest real estate recovery period than we've seen in history. All right, so they've been recovering for the past 9 to 10 years, right? We are due for a decline in value. Now, a decline in value should not be anything that scares anyone. You've been gaining over the past like 9 to 10 years. But could it be something like this that is one of the linchpins that causes us in 2020, maybe in 2021, to pull back? And we got so many things going on that affect our local real estate. We got elections that actually affect our real estate. We got rates, we got inventory, and we got like overall consumer sentiment and consumer confidence. And we live in in an area that's so. The advantage of our area is that we're a very international city. So a lot of the money that comes into our city comes in off of, from different countries. But understand, like we are affected more globally by those people as well when it comes to real estate. So with the good comes the good, and also with the bad comes the bad. So that's how I answered the question. I wanted to share it with you guys this morning. Hope it's not too heavy. But I thought it may be something that you guys may find of value. If you guys have any questions about real estate, reach out to us. It's Saturday morning. I'm about to go cook some banana pancakes, some eggs, and some turkey bacon, and just make it a great day. All right, peace.